As a homebody, I don't tend to leave my house, but one thing that I will definitely leave my house for is to go shopping to local markets or farmers markets or local artist pop-ups and plant events, plant stores, or anything that has to do with plants. Puerto Rico is very known for its colorful culture, its creativeness, and talented local artists. Year-round, there tends to be small festivals where small brands, local artists, and everyone and anyone can show off their work and talent, and you can go and browse and shop whatever you want. And I absolutely love going to these events. In my opinion, there's nowhere else you will find things so unique than a small local artist pop-up. And when I think about how I want to decorate my house and things I want to display, it's usually unique art or unique pieces that you won't find anywhere else other than an artist made it. Festival Claridad is held once a year, and it really stands out from others because of its cultural celebration of our national pride. Like usually every festival, they have traditional foods, frituras, drinks, art, music, and some traditional crafts as well. These that you're seeing right now are called cabezudos, and they are paper mache head of iconic figures of Puerto Rico. They usually use these when they do parades, and they wear them while they're walking around with some music and people playing instruments, others dancing bomba or other traditional music. It is very fun to see and experience it in real life. Another reason I love going to festivals is because of all the amazing food. You can't go to a festival in Puerto Rico and not get a fritura, una piña colada, mojito, all of that stuff. These that we got are called arañitas, and they're like a fried plantain bowl filled with meat. I got the chicken one and it had some salad on top. It was really good. And of course, you have to pair it with some mayo ketchup, which is a pink sauce that you see on the little cup. One of the most common traditional foods in Puerto Rico are fried food. So you can see bacalaitos, alcapurrias, chicharrones, a lot of fried food. But I promise it is as good or even better than it looks. You have to try it. Good morning, darlings. I just wanted to show you guys what I bought in the festival yesterday. I always want to talk more on vlogs where I'm like out and open and festivals and stuff because it's very interesting everything that I'm seeing. But it makes it kind of hard because there's a lot going on, a lot of loud music. Everyone's walking. It's like tight corners and places. It's hard to like take a moment to just like stop and talk to the camera. So yeah, I didn't get to do a lot of talking yesterday on the video. I just recorded the experience and cute things that I saw. There was so many things to see, so many things. Puerto Ricans are so talented. People in Puerto Rico, like amazing talent. I wish I could buy everything that I wanted from there because there was so many things that like the list was so long. But obviously I can't do that. That would be a little bit irresponsible of me. If you hear my cat, she's in heat right now. She's going a little bit crazy. I'm not sure if the mic is going to pick it up, but she's doing that in the background. I wanted to show you guys what I bought yesterday. Even now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I didn't buy that much, but of course, because they're like handmade items and artists. Okay, wait 1 second. Mocha also wants to be here, I guess. Ven. Sube. Okay, lay down. He is bilingual, by the way, because people sometimes ask me that. I do speak to him in Spanish and English, and he knows, like, if I say ben, which is come, he understands. And if I say sit or lay down, he understands too. Lay down, papa. Lay down. Lay down. Okay, I just gotta wait for him to chill. Lay down. There we go. Thank you. Okay. So now that I'm seeing all the items, I don't think I bought that much, but of course, because they're like handmade or from artists, they're not going to be like in the lower price of things that you buy usually. So yeah, even if I didn't buy that many things, I did spend a little bit, like a good amount, you know? If Mocha lets me show you guys, I will happily show you. Can you lay down, please? Lay down. Gracias. Te amo. Te amo. Okay. So the first thing that I bought some art prints. This was my goal of what I wanted to find. I wanted to buy art prints because I love having art around my house. And, I prefer it to be like from artists than just like a print online. Even when I look on Etsy, I try to find prints from artists instead of just like digital ones that I don't know. I could do both, but I also like to have like handmade prints as well or things like that. I don't know. So whenever I go to festivals, I try to find art for my house. There was so much good art. I didn't record everything because I never know if the person is going to be comfortable of me recording their work because I know like it can be interpreted in different ways. So I wish I could show you guys everything that I saw. It was so amazing. But yeah, like I don't want to make people uncomfortable, especially artists who struggle enough as it is. But I bought two prints first. Obviously, I will do a close up of them, but these are made from handmade paper, and then she like made the print on top of the handmade paper. It's really pretty. It says block print are printed on handmade paper. Literally what I just said. But she did this one with the ink that they use for serigrafia, I believe, block print. Okay, so the ink that they use for block print, which I took a class on in college, I really loved it. I wish I could explore that more. I may get because I still have my equipment for that class. I think I have it in my parents' house. So I may do like a little, I may have to look through to see what I have because I did enjoy block print and all that type of like serigrafia, lithografia, all that stuff. I loved it. I loved it. I wish it was more accessible to people who don't have the big equipment and stuff. I don't believe it's that accessible if you want to get into it just like as a hobby instead of like your profession. But yeah, either way, I love it. I love art that is like block print. I don't know what it is about it. It's gorgeous. And I love that she used handmade paper. It's so gorgeous. And this one is specifically impressive because she just printed a photo on top of the handmade paper, but the handmade paper gives it such a gorgeous touch. Very artisty, very unique. I have to get it out of the package, but this one is just like a photo of an orchid that she took, probably with her phone, and then she printed it on top of the handmade paper, and it's just so simple but so gorgeous. Like I don't know, like I think it's amazing. I wish she would do more. She had a few, but I hope she keeps on going with these type of prints because I do think they are really, really pretty. I believe the second thing I bought is this tote bag, which I really wanted an art print instead of a tote bag. She only had t-shirts and tote bags. I love tote bags. I just wanted this as a print. I want to display this in my house. I may just put this inside a frame. I don't know. I will figure it out. Not sure how I'm going to do that. But it says Puerto Rico residents only, and it has like a tile, like Spanish colonial type of tile in the background, which is very like Puerto Rican culture because, we got colonized by the Spaniards and stuff. But it says Puerto Rico residents only because there's like a whole backstory on that. And you can look up like history of Puerto Rico and everything that's happening in Puerto Rico right now. But yeah, it does feel like we are being kicked out of our island, and people are like pushing back on that and being resistant to it in any way that they can. And right now, with art, there was a lot of art that had, talked about that. And I love it. I love it. I think it's really, really a great piece. So I did get the tote bag, and I'll figure out a way to put it in a frame because I thought I could just cut it, but I would hate like wasting a tote bag. But we'll see. Maybe I'll figure something out. If you guys have any ideas, feel free to let me know. I also bought this keychain. It's really, really pretty. It is made from local black sand because we have some black sand beaches that I believe it's like volcanic sand that I don't know. I don't know how that works. Apparently, she takes some of the sand and then she makes keychains and stuff. But this one, she made it in the form of Puerto Rico, but also like the flag of Puerto Rico. But she made it black because we have like a resistant flag as well. Something that started happening a few years back, where we put our flag in black because in a way we're like mourning what Puerto Rico was, and we want it back in a way. I don't know, it's like whole thing again, a lot of political stuff, a lot of cultural stuff. But art is political and art is cultural, so I love getting things like this, and I think it's just gorgeous. It's just like Puerto Rico, black and white with the flag. um Very pretty. So I got that too. This one is very interesting. Someone is making like a card game, like a board game type of game, like a board game about Puerto Rico, and it's called Bori Wars, like Boricua Wars. He told me that it's a little bit like Family Feud, and I love Family Feud. So you basically get a card, you say the prompt, and people have to say answers. And if you say one of the answers in the card, you get points. But it's all like Puerto Rico themed and culturally themed. This is amazing. Like, I was so impressed. He has so many types, like categories of different. I got this one because I don't know, it was calling out to me, but they're all so good. And then it says on one of the cards, it says, mention where a Boricua hides money in the house. And the options are like under the bed, between clothes, in a cookie jar. Well, not jar, like a metal tin jar, something like that. In shoes, in the oven, in the toilet. So it's like very, very cultural. I love it. I love it. I think it's going to be so fun to play with my family. This is an amazing, amazing thing. I am so happy that I found them. Well, hello. This is editing Alyssa over here. I just noticed that this whole video section has zero sound. Not sure what happened. Probably the mic went out of battery, I'm guessing. Honestly, no idea. But I'll just try to sum up what I think I said in this video. So here I think I was talking about this business card that I got from a local artist, which impressed me so much. It's so creative. It's so cool. He has some really cool stickers that I really wanted to get, but I didn't want to go over my budget. I ended up just taking his business card just in case I ever wanted to buy something else from him. But just by his business card, it was so impressive and it was so cool. I wanted to display it somewhere, probably in my bullet journal or something like that. It was just too cool not to take home. And it just shows the creativeness of these amazing local artists. If I'm being honest, this print that I'm about to show you is my favorite thing that I bought in this festival. And it was also the most expensive thing, but I think it was 100% worth it. And it's supposed to emulate this traditional weaving style called mundillo, which is a beautiful, delicate, old traditional weaving style that you barely see anymore. The print also has the island of Puerto Rico in the middle, and then it says Viva Puerto Rico Libre, which translates to Puerto Rico live free. Again, a lot of these art prints are very political, cultural, about what's happening right now in Puerto Rico and the things that the people are asking for or fighting against. I really thought it was such a unique, beautiful piece. And she had two more designs. One, the background was blue, and the other one was red. They were so gorgeous. I wish you guys could have seen them, but I didn't end up recording them. I didn't get all three because it would have been a little bit too much for my budget. So I ended up choosing the green one because I thought it would match the other decor in my house. But maybe if one day I see the artist again, I'll see if she has some more prints of these. And that is everything I bought from Festival Claridad. I cannot wait to go next year and see what other goodies I can get because I am in love with all these pieces. It's been a few months since I recorded this video and I already displayed the things. I can't wait to show you guys how they look in my space. But if you ever get the chance to visit Puerto Rico and you go in May, make sure to check out if Festival Claridad is at the same time that you're visiting because you have to go and experience the local culture, food, music, and check out these amazing local artists that we have here. That is it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. And as always, don't forget to stay cozy.